Hello and welcome to the mini-series Let's Learn More About Korean Culture. I'm Andrea, and in this first episode I'll talk about temple stay programs in South Korea. Have you ever wondered what a Buddhist monk stay looks like? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can actually experience some of the activities yourself. In Korea, Buddhism was introduced during the Three Kingdoms period, Goguryeo, Baekje, and Shilla, and even though it faced numerous challenges throughout the years, its influence in the multi-religious society of South Korea is still strongly felt. The temple stay experience started in 2002 when, during the FIFA World Cup, the Korean authorities were concerned that the accommodations available were not enough for the visitors. So they approached the Jogye order of Korean Buddhism with a request to house the visitors in Buddhist temples. The temple's dignitaries decided to offer not just accommodation, but a space for a spiritual retreat where the guests were able to take part in the monastic rituals. The program was so successful that it became permanent, and the number of temples that offer such an experience keeps growing. If you want to experience monastic life and find out more about the history and culture of Korean Buddhism at a traditional temple, you have three options: one-day temple stay, experience-oriented temple stay, and rest-oriented temple stay. Some of the temples offer all three types, while others might offer only one or two of them. One-day temple stay. This option is ideal if you want to find out more about the Buddhist culture of Korea, but you have a limited time to visit a temple or you cannot stay overnight. One-day temple stay lasts about 2 or 3 hours, and some of the activities are tour temple, meditation, tea ceremony, conversation with monk, copying sutra letters, etc. Experience-oriented temple stay. If you want to really experience the monastic life, you can choose this program that usually lasts 2 days with one overnight. During this time, you will participate in activities like morning chanting, 108 prostrations, Buddhist meals, meditation, tea ceremony, and also you might learn how to make temple food, lotus flower lantern, prayer beads, and others. The last option is a rest-oriented temple stay, and is perfect for you if you are tired and you want to get away from the stress for a while. During your stay, apart from the prayer sessions, monastic meals, and temple etiquette lessons, you won't have a schedule to follow, so you will be able to seek peace and tranquility of mind and body by yourself. After telling you about your options, I think you want details about some of the activities. Yabul. The Yabul ceremony takes place twice a day, in the morning around 4 a.m. and in the evening. It starts with playing the 4 Dharma instruments: Dharma drum, temple bell, wooden fish, and cloud-shaped gong. Sun meditation. Through sun meditation, you can learn mindfulness and concentration, and you can self-reflect and find inner peace during your stay at the temple. Tea ceremony. The tea ceremony is important in Korean culture in general because it is said that tea appeals to all our 5 senses at the same time. The eyes see the color, the ears hear the sound of the water, the nose smells the fragrance, the tongue tastes the flavor, and the hands feel the warmth of the cup, so it is a full sensory experience. Monastic meal. At the temple, eating is part of the spiritual practice, and the traditional way of eating a meal is paru kongyang, which represents equality because everyone shares the same food, thrift because one has to put in their bowl the amount of food that they are going to eat, so there is no waste, and cleanliness, the bowl being cleaned right after eating. If you want to know more about temple stay, on the website in the description below you can find information about reservations, schedules, regulations, etc. Also, on the same website you can visit in VR some of the temples that have temple stay programs.